After Meloons' suspension, she struggled for years with money and mental health issues. In 2016, she began serving a 2-year prison sentence after assaulting an off-duty Texas sheriff's deputy who was trying to remove her from a bar after an employee asked her to leave. "I think all of us owe them big thank yous," Brandon Meek, a former director on USA Taekwondo's board, said of Meloon and 2 other women who accused Lopez. Meloon was once dismissed as a troublemaker, having spoken up long before the recent wave of reckonings for powerful men in media, politics, and sport accused of sexual abuse and the ensuing Me Too movement empowering victims to come forward. Now she is seen by some in the sport as a trailblazer and a case study in the potential consequences of ignoring those who come forward with complaints of abuse. Parallel to gymnastics case, Meloons' experience is similar in some ways to the abuse of young female gymnasts by Larry Nassar, the doctor for the U.S. national gymnastics team who is spending the rest of his life in prison after scores of his victims testified in nationally televised court hearings earlier this year. Meloon said the abuse began at age 13, when Lopez frequently engaged her in uncomfortable discussions about sex as soon as she started training with him at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado. A few months after she filed a written complaint in 2006, USA Taekwondo officials suspended Meloon ahead of the Olympic Games in Beijing, saying Meloon had wrongfully accused coaches of soliciting her for sex. These defamatory utterances are untrue and damaging to the morale of the national team and USAT staff and coaches, their report said. They also said Meloon smoking and drinking alcohol excessively and was refusing to train. Her athletic career abruptly over, Meloon says she struggled alone, sometimes homeless or in psychiatric wards, sometimes working in construction or restaurants, having forsaken even a high school diploma during her rise as a teenage athlete. Toward the end of her prison sentence, Meloon saw the first sign of shifting public sentiment on sexual assault. An investigator from the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, set up last year to investigate sexual misconduct in Olympic sports, met her in August to review her complaint. When she was released in January, she started hearing from former teammates and coaches about Me Too. "I come out of prison and people are calling me and are like, 'We believe you, we support you. Yay. Me Too.'" Meloon, who now lives in Austin, Texas, said in a telephone interview. "I'm like, where were y'all 11 years ago?" Safe Sport declared Lopez permanently ineligible to participate in sport organized by the U.S. Olympic Committee and its affiliates, including USA Taekwondo. A day after reading the report, Meloon said she was still processing it. Despite her worries that Lopez could yet get the ban overturned, she acknowledged, "It's more than I could ever hope for."